The Nigerian economy has been on a downturn and unemployment is daily on the rise. To pursue their dreams of self-actualization and relevance, youth have started going into lucrative hand jobs such as bead making, photography, aluminium making, and so on. A courtesy visit is made to the infamous Edo Production Center in the Benin metropolis. The Edo Production Center is an initiative of the Governor Godwin Obaseki-led administration to drive industrial development in the state and provide job opportunities for youth to create wealth. They include fabricating, welding, and shoe manufacturing, amongst others. What does having a vocational job really entail? How lucrative can it get? Can it ever be fulfilling? To answer those questions and more, the life of Miss Valerie Osawe-Edoh, a professional footwear manufacturer in the facility, is studied.
Okay, my name is Valerie Osawe-Edoh. Okay, so my brand name is iGoldenvee Designs, which was gotten from a combination of my personality. So I stands for first person pronoun, which is me, and Golden, basically my nickname when I was in school, and V is a short form of Valerie. So it's a combination of all my amazing sweet names, iGoldenvee Designs. Okay, so first of all, I'm into full-time leather works. So I just do not produce shoes. I also produce belts, wallets, a few kind of bags, not all kinds of bags. Then I make shoes. So talking about the kind of shoes I produce, I specialize majorly in slippers and sandals production. Then I also produce school shoes for children. Wow, it's usually really stressful. In fact, it's so stressful that even on the days I do not work, I'm tired. It's usually really stressful because shoemaking is not a one-day business. It's a process. So you have to cut. First of all, you have to go to the markets, get the materials, get the right materials, which is a stress on its own level. Then you have to come back to the office, because I can't say, oh, because I'm going to the market, I'm not going to report to the office that day. I have to still come to the office, and let's say it's a new design. For example, the client is like, oh, you know what, create something for me. Then I have to start thinking of, okay, now I have these materials, what would go with this kind of materials and stuff like that. Or sometimes I can still decide to do my brainstorming of the design and drawing out these designs before I go to the market. Get back to the office, do my cutting, sewing, coupling, gum. Man, it's usually very stressful, especially if I have a lot of workloads. Okay, so well, my dream basically, I just really wanted to be someone different from a lot of people, and just maybe that's why I chose shoemaking, because a lot of women do not do shoemaking. You understand? a lot of women want to go into fashion, making hair and stuff like that. But I am someone that stands for, I like to be unique. I like to be distinctive from people. I like to be seen as different, you understand? So my dream has always been be different from everybody, be unique, stand for who you are, and so that's it. Going into shoemaking was not a connection from anywhere, it was a personal thing. I've always loved to do something for myself. While I was in school, I ran kind of different businesses. I was an agent, I had a website, or I would say a blog, where I was promoting different arts for students, and also a blog that had house vacancy. If you're looking for a house as a student, you visit. So I've always been someone that needed to do something for myself, and graduating from school with the Nigerian system, I've always realized that it's not really so going to be rosy. So I had to go into shoemaking, which has been my passion, because as a child I was good with designing. I love to draw, I love to sketch out. Even in school I was also doing designing as part-time for people into fashion. I was drawing clothes for my friends. I was getting paid for that, so I needed to do something for me this time. So I was like, why not go into shoemaking?
Valerie's family also fully supported her decision of being a footwear manufacturer.
Wow, I just realized now that my family are really sweet people. Nobody actually kicked against me being a shoemaker. They all embraced it and they all wanted me to do something for myself. So when I came out with, oh, I want to be a shoemaker, and in fact, after graduation, I produced a lot of footwear that I took home, and they saw that, oh, this is what I could do. And they were really proud, like, oh, wow, this is really nice. And then my mom wanted me to go into fashion. So she was like, ah, man, this is way better than you going into fashion. It's something different. So they embraced it. And my uncle actually played a huge role, because he saw what I could do. And then it was like, it's high time you get better at this. So everybody really loved this decision I made. In fact, I would say it was like one of the best decisions of my life.
Though shoemaking is her passion, Valerie's journey hasn't been all rosy. She narrates her challenges in the trade.
Of course, there are a lot of challenges in shoemaking, where my products are really, really good, and I have a higher dream to do more, to do better, because the plan is to compete with the international standard. But the challenge here is we don't really get access to these materials. We try our best, but we don't really get concrete access, because there are a lot of kind of shoes I would like to produce, but because of the constraint, I just restrict myself to a particular kind of shoemaking because of the materials available. Then manpower, I would say, in Nigeria, and especially in the South, we don't really have a lot of youths that want to do things for themselves. A lot of people want the quick money, so manpower has also been a challenge for me. Okay, my drive, I would say, it's for me to be able to impact one way or the other on people. And I believe that if you have good shoes on your feet, you'll be confident. And one of our mission and the vision of the company is to make happy feet, is to make people walk boldly and comfortably and proudly. You understand? Because like what people say, your clothes define you. There's a saying, I can't really remember how they say it, but the way you dress is the way you are dressed.
Creating quality shoes and shoe designs comes with a huge price combination of both creativity, patience, and sound business skills.
Okay, yes. Like I said before, we do a lot of brainstorming and creating designs. We do not just produce because we want to produce, and we try as much as possible to produce stuff that are not regular. So most of our stuffs are limited version because we don't want it to be regular. and we make sure we sort for good quality materials, you understand? And so when we produce, it will be affordable. And most of my clients, I'm happy that they've been able to testify to say, wow, your products are really good and is actually worth more than the prices, you understand? Okay, shoe production, first of all, we have to be creative. That's where creativity comes into play. We have to think of designs and put them on paper. It has to be drawn on paper. Then we get the right materials from the market. We could either sort our materials from Lagos or here in Benin City. But most of our materials are actually gotten from Lagos because they have really good stores there, Lagos and Aba. So we get those materials, which takes time, a lot of time. We get the materials, we get to the office, we start cutting. Shoemaking involves cutting, it involves lacing. So we put a lot of things, a lot of work into what we produce, and Nigerians should appreciate shoemakers, you understand? Because we put a lot of work and we try as much as possible, especially iGoldenvee designs in particular. We try as much as possible to use quality materials. So yeah. Being in Edo Production Center, it has really been of great impact to iGoldenvee Designs, and not just iGoldenvee Designs, a lot of other businesses here. Light, for example, has been really constant. We've been having constant light, and the major key in production is light. If there's no light, production it's really difficult, and the prices will tend to go up, they will skyrocket. But light has really been of great source, and the environment is really comfortable. I can boldly say I have my own toilet, and I can sleep there because the cleaners are actually doing a good job. They really do a very good job. They clean the toilets, they keep the environment clean. It's really conducive here. They make working here kind of easy for me. Okay, so I want to be, like I've said before, my products, you could compare my products with international standard. Yeah, I'm proud like that. I can boldly say so. Yeah, so I would love to compete with the international markets a few years from now. I want to be exporting my goods outside the country for people to buy them. Although I'm currently working on that, and I'm still trying to get the right connections to be able to do that. So yeah.
It is high time we stopped overly seeking for white-collar jobs. Nigerians should not wait for vacancies or forever to apply for employment by certificates, as there are numerous lucrative vocational jobs to choose from. Locally created goods and services should also be patronized, as these go through valid processes before they are finished. Doing this will improve national pride, increase economic growth, and lead to sustainable development for the country.